Hi Gemini, Erin here. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're returning Gemini, thank you so much. You won your bonus video last week because you were in the top 3 for the most likes. So you got your bonus video. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. So a couple of things before we dive into this. If you're new to tarot, if I say he or she, it is just feminine and masculine energy. It's not specific to gender. And also, as I'm reading through this, please feel free to switch to the other person's energy. If it doesn't resonate with yours, it may be the other person. And also, if this doesn't resonate with you, this is just a general reading, so it may not. And if you would like a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. So we're using Work Your Light Oracle this week. I switch up the decks each week for the overall energy, and we're using the Rider-Waite Tarot as well. I'll be doing past energy, present energy, challenges, advice from spirit, and final outcome. So let's get into this reading, Gemini. You have got a beautiful card for an overarching energy. You got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, and soul tribe. Now this card is asking you to, or inviting you to allow yourself to be called, using your intuition to move you physically. Because you have a mission here, Gemini. This is a great gathering of souls to raise the vibration and spread the light on this planet. And this is your calling, to share your voice in some way. And it might be interesting to also go across, if you've got Capricorn heavily in your chart, it may be useful to go and read theirs, because they got a very similar message about sharing your voice and answering your calling, because your soul tribe are waiting. And on the bottom of the deck, to support this message, you got Imrana. What are you being called to journey to? So this is really to connect in with your intuition and just go with your intuition to allow it to physically move you to where you are meant to be here. It's like you have a mission here, Gemini. And on the bottom of the deck, when I cut your cards, you got the 2 of Cups. Now this can speak of a deep spiritual love between 2 people, but the 2 of Cups can also be about forming deep connections with people you resonate with, like-minded people, spiritual people, those in your soul tribe. So it's almost like you've got a double calling here. So let's see where this goes. Is this going to be a love reading, or, well, I was going to say, is it going to be a reading about personal growth? But they both go hand in hand, don't they? So let's get past energy for Gemini. Hope you had a good week last week, Gemini. Made the most of that full moon energy. Okay, past energy for Gemini, please. I feel there's going to be major changes coming along soon for you, Gemini. Maybe you've already started to put those changes in place. Past energy for Gemini, please. By the way, these are timeless. I just upload once a week, so whenever you've clicked on this is when you were meant to hear it. Okay, I don't read reversals, by the way, unless I'm guided to do so. Okay, you've got 7 of Cups here. This can speak of being confused by having too many options, or maybe being mindful that you need to make the right choice here, the right decision. Let's see where this goes. I'll clarify these. You've got on the bottom of the deck the 2 of Swords. Now this can speak of putting off making a decision, not wanting to make a decision, but the longer you stagnate, the inevitable is going to happen, and you're going to need to face the truth and make that decision at some point. You know, choosing not want to, you know, see the choices you have in front of you at the moment, because you might have to drop some things in order to move on, in order to answer your calling here. So let's see, this is in your past energy though. Let's see where present energy is for Gemini. Could it be you may have options in love, because you have the two of Cups on the bottom. Maybe you don't want to make the decision to choose between 2 people. What's the present energy for Gemini, please? Okay, we've got 2 cards here. First one is a Page of Swords. This could speak about somebody coming in, sending a message, or you sometimes delivering a message in a way where the information that you're giving might not be too well received. It can also speak of a new thought process, a new approach about a situation, and you're looking straight at these choices here. The birds can signify downloads from source, from the divine, from the universe, straight to you. This could be the beginning of an idea here based on these options. But in your present energy, this could be Cancer energy for some. Might not resonate, you know, it just might resonate for some. But the Chariot is when we've come out of a battle and we've come out feeling really optimistic, and we've got strong will and determination that we're not going to look back on the past. We're going to keep on moving forward. We've made that balance, you know, yin and the yang, and we're determined to move forward, and we have the strength to. And we've come out of that battle feeling victorious. You know, he's really upright here and just focused on the present, and this has landed in your present. So I think you're going to move forward with determination with something here. Beautiful energy on the bottom. Maybe moving forward with a Libra, or the Empress is, you know, she is sensual. She's very nurturing. She has unconditional love for herself and those around her. You know, when we get to that level, you know, a lot of relationships are based, they're very conditional. But Empress is, she knows her own worth. She gives birth to these new ideas, and she knows that the result of whatever this idea is will be abundant, will lead to abundance. Yeah, so this could either be your energy, or you're moving forward towards somebody with this energy. Really amazing. It's the Divine Feminine card, so it's a real sensual energy of allowing, rather than action all the time, you know, and that relates to the Empress would allow her intuition to move her world to where she wants it to move to. So let's see what your challenges are. That's too many cards. Challenges. You could be getting a message from a Cancer. You could be getting a message that is going to push you forward in some way quite quickly, which means that you may have to drop some of those options that you had. Here it comes up again, Gemini. You know, making this decision will bring balance back in. Two of Swords, this is your challenge here. You might be in a bit of confusion at the moment about how to move forward. What's the best way to move forward? Because this is just possibly an idea of how to move forward here. We get some more clarifiers. Let's get the cards out first. So let's have a look at, wow, look at this that come out. This is advice from Spirit. This is beautiful. You might get sudden, quick messages in, or sudden movement or change here. But I think it's coming in fast. Some information to you is going to come in fast that's going to bring about a change. And it's another message here. You've got 2 pages. Speaking of messages, potential messages. But this is also you looking at this pentacle. This is a start of your powers of manifestation to bring in what you want to bring in. Looking at this small idea you've got that will have an impact on your material world, you know, career, health, finances, things like that. You're looking at this and thinking how you've planted the seeds on how to grow it, and where is it going to lead to? It's going to lead to the sun, Gemini. That is absolutely beautiful. This is you seeing with absolute clarity. You've overcome this. Whatever decision you need to make about moving forward, you're going to make, and it's going to bring you so much happiness. This has the potential, whatever this new beginning is, it has the potential for, if you focus on it and bring about the changes necessary to bring it in, it's going to bring you so much happiness. Look, you're so free in this energy, like a free spirit. Good times ahead, happy times ahead. So let's see. Yeah, you've got 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. You may have to collaborate with someone in order to bring in this brand new chapter, a new chapter of your life based on what you love to do. Yeah. Let's see what the final outcome is. So advice from Spirit is go for it. When you get this information in and you get this idea, maybe the Magician's going to come up, but final outcome, it's going to bring you so much fulfillment, whatever this is. And it is answering your calling in some way, so it's what you're meant to be doing. Let's see, so this is final outcome. You've got the Empress again. This is such beautiful energy. This is the outcome. Knowing exactly what you want to do, knowing what ideas you're going to bring into fruition, knowing what ideas and options you're going to leave behind. And just allowing, you know, look, you've got the 9 of Cups on the bottom. This is you thinking about what you really want in your life, and it's going to come to fruition. Look, you're going to have success here. And I think this might be, you could be wanting to go towards your Empress, and it's going to lead to abundance and possibly marriage here. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. Bear with me a second. Yeah, Empress is definitely seen as a life partner here. And this is what you've wanted, this is what you've wished for, and it's going to come in. And because you're in alignment, you know, when we're in these spiritual unions and we're aligning to our path, this is what we receive. Our blessings coming into fruition here. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. That was the Three of Pentacles popped out again. Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? What decision are you trying to put off, Gemini? You're really going within, I think. You're going to make the right one, you know. Sometimes we have that bandage across our eyes for a reason, and that is so we can shut out outside opinions and really go within and listen deeply to our intuition, to connect it with our mind and our thoughts so that we make the correct choice. So clarify the Two of Swords, please. You know, the Sun also speaks of divine masculine energy here. And the Moon is usually divine feminine, but the Empress is very kind of speaks to me of a divine feminine card. So you could be getting a message also from your divine masculine, which is going to lead to union, marriage. So maybe you had a choice and you had to put someone down. Look at this, beautiful. Yeah, you might have had to put a relationship down in order to move towards this and accept this. But look, you've got the King of Swords here. And this is amazing. This is amazing. You've got the King of Swords here. You are making... Sorry, my light was flickering. So I was just tracing back to what I was saying to you. And it was about your divine masculine coming in when my light was flickering. But here you're going to see so clearly this is your challenge. But you will come out of this Two of Swords energy with a clear perspective. The King of Swords. This could be to do with an Aquarius as well. Aquarius masculine energy. But the King of Swords sees clearly. He sees the truth. He's not in this energy, the King of Swords, and he will he will remove his emotions to make this decision, so it's a clear-cut decision, and it's fair and it's just. So that is beautiful. So if you are in that energy, you won't be in it. You won't be in it for long. So let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Okay, look at this. You've got High Priestess here. This is, you know, when we drop down to our subconscious and listen to that to gain our inner wisdom on a situation. So this is beautiful. It's, you know, especially when you may be confused about what choice to make, what option to choose. This is where in the past you've gone within. You may have withdrawn from a situation here and you've come out with clarity because you've got the King of Swords energy there. And look, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can speak of, let me just turn this off because it keeps flickering. The Page of Cups speaks, can you see these? I'm so sorry, Gemini. An offer here. Yeah, I think you could have got an offer here because you've now got 3 pages. And the only page you're missing is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is quite hasty, can be beginner's mind, but it can be quite a restless energy because you've got the seed of an idea, but you just want to get going. And you can't because it's just a seed. So that's the only page that's missing. So you really have got the potential for new beginnings here. And I think you may have in the past got an offer of love here because you had the 2 of Cups on the bottom. And you're walking away. Yeah, I think you're making the decision here because you've had an offer of love and you may have had options to choose from here, or the other person did, but we'll say it's your energy so this doesn't get confusing. You've gone within about this offer, you've had choices and you're choosing. 8 of Cups, you're being called. You know, I was being drawn to the sun. Well, you've got the moon there. You've got the moon there. You're walking away from fears and anxieties here, but it could also be you, what I'm getting. And your in temperance energy, this is a very pulling back energy to get yourself back in alignment here and balancing and healing. And it's so funny because I was saying you're going to fend off all obstacles, and there's the final page. You've got the Page of Wands now. And then that Wheel of Fortune turns and it's going to lead to a brand new beginning. This can speak about cutting out what no longer serves you here and going forward, speaking your truth with an absolute clear perspective. So whatever you didn't want to make a choice about here, you're going to leave something behind here. You're going to make the decision to leave something behind in order to go for your happiness here. And I think this is to go to leaving behind a relationship where there were maybe secrets in it. You discovered there were secrets in it, and you're healing from those. Yeah. And you're standing up, you're putting boundaries down and going for what you want in this Page of Wands energy. And the wheel is going to turn and bring in that amazing, fresh new beginning. With possibly an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands here. King of Wands is... he's a visionary, he's charming, he's passionate, he's great fun to be around. And I think this is who you might be going towards, Gemini. You might be leaving behind a Pisces. And you may have had fears about leaving this as well, and doubts, but in the present you know you've made it because of a message. You've had some form of communication that's come in, whereas you were confused in the past, but now you've got this new communication that's come in, text, email, phone call, whatever it was. You're now determined to move forward. And you might have been putting something off, of leaving something behind, but you're going to take your emotions out of it and make that decision. You know, you're holding your sword here, the King of Swords. And when that wheel turns, you've still got this sword in your hand here. And you know you've made the right decision to move forward here. You've got a new way, you've kind of levelled up to a new way of looking at the situation here. And I think you've chosen someone with this King of Wands energy. Yeah, you've made a decision, judgment, made your life decision here. You're not going to give up. You're determined. Look at this, you've got the Queen of Wands there. Yeah, you're determined to put down the heartbreak and work. You're not going to juggle anymore. You're going to work on this commitment. Look at this, you've got the King and Queen of Wands here. You're not giving up on this. This is going to lead to marriage, look. Beautiful. This is based on truth here. And look at the sun there, there's a lot of passion. This is a really passionate relationship. And I think you're having to end a relationship here, Gemini, in order to bring this union in. And you did have the Two of Cups on the bottom, so this is a deep spiritual connection here. And it's going to lead to lifelong union. And I think you might be doing a mission together as well, because you are being asked to or invited to, you know, with the great gathering. It's all coming together. It's all coming together, soul tribe. But, you know, this could be who you're meant to be on a mission with in this lifetime. Someone at your side, a deep, deep connection here. And you're making that choice to do that, Gemini. You've got a lot of messages coming in. Let's get a numerology on this for you. Please clarify the Sun. What's this offer that's going to lead to this happiness? Let's have a look. Clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Sun for Gemini. Wow, okay. So there's got to be some effort here to work towards this. You know, this is just the start. I'm feeling, because of all these pages, this is just the start of the journey. So there's got to be a lot of effort here to be put in to work towards this union and this happiness and your calling. 1 and 3 is 4. Effort has to be put in place to lay strong foundations and to bring in balance to the situation. And whatever wasn't working in the previous cycle, surrender it up to the divine. 9 and 1 is 10. It's complete. Whatever this was leaving you stuck and you didn't want to make the decision and the choices. And, you know, you might have found it difficult to walk away from a situation. Surrender it up to the divine. It's done. And it's going to bring you into this beautiful place of union. Let's get one more numerology. Oh my goodness, all my cards have just fallen all over the place. Bear with me. Okay. This King of Wands absolutely adores you, Gemini. Switch it round where you've got a deep love, but someone is just absolutely in awe. I think this is you, Gemini, because You know, Queen of Wands is spiritual, psychic, uses her intuition, uses law of attraction, knows, you know, and this, I feel that your counterpart, Gemini, is just absolutely besotted by you. That's the energy I'm picking up. This is going to be such a beautiful, if you're not in union yet, this is going to be such a beautiful union. Please clarify the King and Queen of Wands. Let's get a message for both of you here. Clarify the King and Queen of Wands. And that's what happens with these deep spiritual unions. We have to put what needs to be put down before these can come in. Look at this, when I asked to clarify. Follow your dreams. Amazing. 8 and 5 is 13, 3 and 1 is 4. You've got synchronicities and balance here again. 4, 4. This is on the right path to solid foundations. Look at this, Gemini. You've got relationship change. 5 and 6 is 11. You've got 11, 11, which is soulmate energy, but 11 can also speak of an awakening. An awakening, and that would go with this intuitive hits. So there may have been an awakening that, you know, there needed to be a change in a relationship in order for you to follow your dreams and bring in this beautiful union. That's a great reading. I was feeling your confusion, Gemini, at the start of this. It was almost like it's been a slow process, I think, possibly, to get to this. But now you've got a message in, you just want to move forward fast. And, yeah, major decision to you know, bring this a relationship, a change of relationship in, but you know, King of Swords, you know with certainty and truth that it's what you want to do. It's going to make all your dreams come true, and it's going to be a beautiful union here. Okay, Gemini, if any of that resonated with you, hit the little thumbs up before you leave, and if you haven't subscribed, I'll leave a quick link for you to hit the button there. And also, Gemini, check out last week's reading in case there's another message, because these are all fluid. You know, it could carry on, and there could be some things in there that really relate to this. Okay, Gemini, have a great 7 days. Lots of love. Bye.